Yo, what's good? It's Vic. I wanted to talk today about diets because recently I'm going back on my cutting. I have a very weird split where basically I'm cutting and I'm bulking in different periods of time where other people are not, and there's always a reason to it. Um, but I want to talk about it because when I was younger, um, when I was 16, 15, 16. I was a chubby little kid who
Bruh.
didn't really have an idea of what he's doing, but I always saw people around me going to the gym and doing all this and that. And, I always wanted to, like, basically be like them in a way where I'm ripped, but I'm also big. And then I started eating more, which didn't help because I wasn't working out for fuck all. So I just put on weight and fat, and I ended up being a chubby little kid on 110 kilos, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Can't tell you off the top of my heart, but I think that's what it was. And I always wondered to myself, well, what am I doing wrong? And I did a bunch of home workouts, like push ups and stuff, because that's what was like being told to us as kids. And I figured that didn't work out because I didn't see much progress. I didn't really feel that fit. So I started going out for runs whilst doing the home workouts, and that didn't really help either. I felt a little bit more energized, but that didn't really help at all. So what I ended up doing is I was going out for swimming, and I would do swims around the pool, and that didn't really work. I was doing laps and shit, that didn't work until I had my thing happen in my life and all the shit that went on, and I ended up going to the gym. I applied for the gym, and I didn't really know what I was doing in the gym, but I just knew I wanted to go to the gym. And I did. I remember my first day like it was yesterday. I went there, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. There were so many different things. There was like, you had like all these different fucking things that you can go on, all these machines and stuff, and I was overwhelmed. I was like, what the fuck? They didn't even give me an introduction because they thought I was a regular. I came in, and then when I signed up for the membership, they told me, oh wait, you actually aren't a regular. I'm like, I thought that was obvious, but okay, never mind. So what ended up happening was I went on a the chest press as my first machine, and I thought that was really cool, right? I put like 10 kilos on each side, and I was like, yay, I've done something. I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing, right? But it was a really cool thing at the time. And from then on out, I fucking fell in love with the gym, but I didn't even realize that I did because I ended up going more and more and more, but just trying out different things, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like. I did keep an eye out on YouTube, just to see what people say. I asked about like a couple of people just to see what they say, and I always got the same response. Oh, you need to have a dedicated split pull push day. You need to have this fucking diet plan sorted out. You need to have all this shit sorted out. You need to be on top of everything. You need to be noting down every single step you take and every single fucking carb you inhale. Bro, it's too much. Yeah, you don't need to be doing all of that. If you want to figure out how to fucking be on top of your diet and how you're gonna manage it, it's so fucking simple, and everyone always overcomplicates it. Literally, do this. If you want to build muscle, eat more and work out more. If you want to lose weight, then fucking stop eating as much and work out more. It's so simple. And if you want to fucking lose muscle for whatever reason, then fucking don't work out and you'll just develop fat. It's so easy, right? And if you want to maintain, just do what you're doing. Just don't eat more or less. Just eat, right? And it's hard because I know for me when I first started the whole diet thing, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just not gonna eat anything. Well, that's obviously not how it works, right? So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna fucking I don't know. I'm just gonna eat less. I did. That kind of worked, but not really. So I was like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut breakfast out of our diet, and we're gonna work out a bit more. I'm gonna have a dedicated day where I'm going to the gym, and we'll see what happens. And I did that, and it worked. And from then on out, I lost a lot of weight, a fuck ton of weight. I went from 110, as I said, to 80 within a span of like 6 months, something like that. Really fucking crazy. Don't do what I did because that was too much. And my dad actually told me like, "Wow, you look skinny as hell. You need to put on some weight." And I agreed, and I ended up putting on some weight. And that was when I realized, oh wait, that's how it works. So you eat more, you work out more, and then you build muscle. Oh shit. And it makes sense now. But at the time, I didn't really understand that. Um, but the whole point is, if you're starting out in the same position that I was in, and if you want to just build muscle, and if you just want to make yourself into a bigger person, or maybe just be better or more athletic, right? You can do that, and it's not hard to do that. I remember as a kid they taught me this, but I didn't really pay attention. I used to do taekwondo as a kid, and we would have rigorous fucking training as kids, and we still pulled through a lot, and I was still in good shape as a child. That's maddening to me to think about because the workout plan was just really that good. And everyone's gonna always tell you, especially on here, everyone's always gonna tell you, "Oh, you need to buy my dietary plan and fucking follow my steps and fucking you need to do what I'm doing in order to achieve this body because otherwise, oh, you're fucking up." Guess who I listen to? No one. I listen to myself. And now I'm fucking built. I am fucking built. And you know what? Right? I'll pull up a couple of pictures here and there just to fucking show you what I'm talking about. The point is, man, I've been doing so good with this whole journey, and I've proven that you don't need to do all this bullshit. I've never taken steroids. Fuck steroids, bro. I'm not gonna go back on that statement. I'm never gonna do it. Fuck that. As you can see, I have fucking way up there, and more way up there, and fucking grenade pills and shit. I did do BCAAs and fucking pre-workout, and I saw that it didn't really help a lot. I mean, some guys were inhaling that shit. They were snorting that shit like fucking drugs. And me, I just took it, and it was fun, and then that was it. I didn't really want more. It cost a lot of money. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not addicted to caffeine. It doesn't matter. So, oh well. And for the majority of time that I did this shit, I realized that there's something you're gonna learn a lot about your body if you go on this journey, because you're gonna achieve so much, but you're also gonna hurt yourself doing it. So I did deadlifts, I did squats, I'm still doing all this shit, right? But as a kid, I was pushing myself to see how far can I go, and recently just I got up to 150 kg on my deadlifts, which I've never been on before, right? And a lot of guys like to flex, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, I did that too, bro. Yeah, bro. Easy. That's my workout, bro. That's before my actual PR. My PR is double that. It's not. They're lying, and you can tell. But I like to be honest with myself and see how far I can go. My squats have been good. I think my max for squats was 120, and my bench was fucking shit. But I'm working on it, okay? It's like 80 fucking, or, no, I did 90, and that was it. That was it. Why am I telling you this? Because you have to start somewhere, man. And you have to keep going somewhere. And you have to actually push yourself. And I see a lot of people don't understand how that works either. Where gonna, you're not gonna see a lot of result unless you actually put in the effort. So let's say, for an example, you go into the gym and you're doing the same fucking workout for your arms every day. You're doing the pump, you're doing the fucking, oh, I'm gonna pump my muscle, yeah, let's go, bro. It's all great, right? But if you're constantly doing the same shit, nothing else is gonna develop, and your arm's just gonna fucking randomly develop nothing. It's just gonna be like shit muscle. You need to actually push yourself. And what I heard was good advice from, I think it was Schwarzenegger, or someone, one of the older boys in the scene. They said something about pushing as hard as you can, right?
God, I never even thought about that, that is humanly possible. And then I pushed myself to go up to that level. So, I mean, this is what it is. You got to push yourself all the time because remember, the body doesn't really respond to the same thing over and over, right? You got to always give it the extra punch. So I think supersets and triple sets and quadruple sets and all of those kind of things create that kind of extra fire in the muscle.
Going to the gym and pushing as hard as you possibly fucking can on that day. Literally, go out there, fucking looking like you're high on something, right? Like you're buzzing. And as you're doing that, you'll notice that you're building more muscle because you're forcing your body to do that. Even though you think in your head, oh, I'm not gonna be able to lift this weight. Push yourself, man. Go and fucking try. And if you fail, bro, punch yourself in the gut and be like, fuck it, bro, we need to do it. And then you're noticing, oh, okay, I'm actually capable of doing this. Even if the weight, like if you're doing a deadlift and the weight gets off the ground just a little bit, you're still doing really well, right? And you've proven to yourself that you can do it. It just depends on what you want, really, from it. I'm comfortable at my weight level. I might go higher. I might go chill out a little bit. I know a lot of people are afraid of the big three, deadlift, squat, bench, because death. It's understandable, but I'm not dead. I'm probably not going to die anytime soon because I'm safe, and I've always got a spotter, and I've always got someone there, and if I don't have someone there, then I'm always on safety rails because I'm not going to fucking kill myself if I'm doing this shit. I've seen too many accidents, and I traumatize myself watching them anyways. But yeah, it's really easy to get to this point where I'm at right now. Literally, just work out and keep an eye on what you're eating. A lot of people like to blame McDonald's for the unhealthy foods and fast foods and shit. I've been eating McDonald's the whole way through as I've started working out. That's how I lost weight. That's how I fucking got in shape. So anyone that says, oh, bro, you can't eat McDonald's, you need to make rice and chicken. No, you don't, bro. You can eat whatever the fuck you want. As long as you know how much of it you're eating and what you're eating, then you'll be fine. But it does depend, man. And for me personally, I'm glad to be in a position now where I can look at myself in the mirror and finally be happy with who I am and what I look like. Because that was my biggest fear always when I was growing up. My biggest fear was always, how are the people around me like so fit and everything, and I'm just this fat kid. I'm so chubby. I'm not built. Oh, I don't have muscle. And now I'm like, oh, it doesn't really matter, right? I had a lot of anxiety when I first started the gym. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna judge me. They're gonna look at me. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah. Does that matter? No. We still keep going. Definitely, people are gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, the fuck is he doing? But oh well. There are gonna be people who are gonna come up to you and they're gonna try and help you. There are gonna be people who are gonna laugh at you. There are gonna be people who are gonna try and understand what you're doing and maybe learn from you. And all sorts of people, right? There's not gonna be any girls talking to you. I just want you to know that, right? If you're going in there for that, you're not gonna get that. But the point is, you're going there for yourself. You're gonna do really well. And yeah, man, I recommend this for everyone because I see way too much shit online about how people should fucking go on diets where they have these pills and go on surgeries and shit. Just don't do all that. Don't do steroids either. Don't do all this bullshit. Just fucking work out right, eat right, and take care of yourself. And yes, there is a level to it as well of, I don't know, going outside, touching grass, interacting with people. That's naturally going to come to you as you go out. And definitely it builds confidence, I will agree. It definitely makes you more confident to go out and do things that you wouldn't regularly do. Especially if you're someone that's an introvert or shy or can't handle these sorts of situations. Once you start going to the gym, you notice you actually want to talk to people. You actually are ready. Like if someone comes up to you and they ask you something, you go, oh, hi, how you doing? With a smile, you're ready. And you're not fumbling around, oh, what am I going to say? It doesn't matter. You just do it. And I think that's one of the greatest things about the gym. That's one of the greatest things about this whole kind of getting to know yourself journey, I guess. where you develop into someone that you never thought you would be. And it's a shame that people don't do this enough, but I recommend this for everyone and anyone because it is the perfect fucking thing to do. And without it, you're not gonna get far, man. You need to push yourself. You need to actually put in the effort. You notice how these fucking millionaires and billionaires, they get all this money, right? And they look like shit, and they're in shit shape, and then they fucking force themselves to go on a good fucking diet and end up looking good. Because they realize that's actually what matters. That's how you're gonna live a longer life. Literally, you're gonna be healthier. You're gonna be better at things. Your whole mentality is gonna change. It's good for brain development. It's crazy. Like, there's so many benefits to working out. So yeah, that's all I recommend to anyone. Just fucking do it. It's not that hard, man. It may cost a little bit. I know gyms are stupid with their fucking prices, especially now. But just do it, man. It's so easy. And yeah, I will keep an eye out on my progress because I'm still, at the moment, I'm cutting. And I'm gonna probably go back down during summer after, like right now, between the spring period, I'm gonna start cutting. If you don't know what that means, that's basically where you drop the amount that you intake, obviously, which is how much you eat, the calories and all that shit. And then you end up working out more, which is basically gonna lean your body out, blah blah blah. It's a whole theory. I'm not an expert, but I understand it well enough to fucking see the progress and actually do it. And yeah, I'm gonna cut for the entirety of spring. Come summer, I'm gonna be ready, as everyone wants their summer body, right? But after summer, I tend to still end up maintaining, and then winter, I'm still cutting until I get to a point where I want to put on weight. Then I do that really well, right? But I don't do that unless I need to do that, which is weird because people have in spring I'm going to put on weight, or in winter I'm going to put on weight, spring I'm going to cut it down, summer I'm going to put on weight, and then back and forth. But just do whatever you want, right? It depends on what you want your body to look like. I just want to be more ripped. That's just a boy's goal. Boys will be boys. But yeah, man, I hope this has been a little bit helpful because I hope I've explained it well. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. I hope I've taught someone at least something. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Done 2-1. Big tits with no ass will fill your hands. Big ass with no tits will fill your heart.